Jenny Ford is with us again, and tell us more about what you do and why turn to this area of being a health coach.
Yes, you know, it's really interesting. I was going to tell you a quick story. When I first was certified as a health coach, I first got my certification done. My mom came to me and she's like, "Oh, good, Jenny. You can tell me what to eat. You can tell me what to exercise every day. You can just tell me what to do so I can be healthy." And I kind of thought that's what health coaches did as well. But in reality, health coaches will help guide people to their best selves by using their value systems, like what they value most, and also getting into like the emotional reaction, the behaviors that we do that are based on our emotions, and even back to like our family systems, like behaviors that have been created over habits over a lifetime.
Well, I think getting to the root of how you work and maybe shift your lifestyle of what you really want it to be, you have to figure out where you're starting from.
Yeah, absolutely. You absolutely do.
And so if people have had a journey of trying to lose weight or work on a particular thing in their life and it's just not working, well, Jenny, you step in and you go through and kind of backtrack some history.
That's exactly right. Yes. So for those of us who have, maybe they've tried weight loss, maybe they've tried exercise programs, and for a little while it worked, and then all of a sudden it's just not working anymore. That is where a health coach is a great person to kind of bring in for support into somebody's life, because they can really dive in there through assessments and just really try to hone in on like, what is it that's making you tick? Some of my clients are like, I'm an emotional overeater, which I mean, aren't we all at some point? Also just with this B-roll, just showing, we showed some Zoom sessions that we do. There's exercise programs as well that we offer for our health coaching. But anyway, so I just noticed the B-roll was up.
Well, I think when you talk about an individual person, it has to be customized. But there are some similarities of trying to center people and figure out, okay, how can we get through this hurdle, this challenge? Yes. And you have some exercises that you will go through when a client comes in, and maybe we're starting from day one.
For sure.
What are some of those exercises?
Yes, that's right. So some of the tools in the toolbox that we bring into this health coaching is helping people feel stress reduction as well as kind of an overall sense of well-being. So, for example, I would love to do this with you. Is that okay? Are you up for it?
Yes, let's do it.
We're going to do a little example of something that I do with actually many of my clients. So first of all, we just start with grounding, right? So we just press our feet into the ground.
Should I have shoes off then?
You can't, or even if you can just feel your feet in your shoes, that's fine as well. And then placing the hands over the heart if that's comfortable. We're going to inhale for 4, hold for 2, and then exhale slowly for 6, hold for 2, okay? So inhale for 4, hold for 2, slowly exhale for 6, and hold for 2. And you can do this at home as well. So just starting to kind of center and get into yourself.
Because you immediately slow down when you have to exhale for 6. It's the longest activity out of this process.
And it keeps us right into the present moment. So again, we're breathing. And then I want you to think about, Saray, if you're willing to, think about maybe a difficult moment this last week. All of us encounter difficult moments every week. And I want you to think about what emotion kind of comes up for you. For example, it could be stress, it could be anxiety, it could be sadness, it could be
all of it together within a minute. Yes.
Tell me if you can feel, what can you feel in your body? Can you feel any sensations in your body when you think about those emotions?
Well, some of those things, it's in your gut, you know, so I'm feeling when I think about it, it's more of like here.
Yes. Okay, wonderful. So let's do some self-soothing moves, okay? And there's 4 of them, and I'd like you to kind of really tune into your body now that we're kind of in our bodies, what feels best for you. So first one is just rubbing the hands together. And again, deep breaths. Okay. The second move is like a little, I love this one. It's like a little hug. You rub from the shoulders to the elbows. And again, deep breaths. You kind of feel like, I almost get chills a little bit.
Like a self-hug. Who does that? You know?
But it's like, well, hey,
we should do that every day. Give yourself a hug.
Third one is just kind of rubbing gently from the corners of your eyes out. I'm just inhaling and exhaling. I sometimes people like to close their eyes while they do this. And then the fourth one is rubbing from the inner part, the eyebrows, and then out. Just inhaling and exhaling. And tell me, which one of those might have felt I don't know, the most comforting for
The
you?
most comforting, this was my least favorite, but like
Yeah.
maybe under the eyes.
Yeah.
And then I did like the hug.
The hug one. Yes. So those are things that a person can use during the week. Like we meet for sessions once a week. Online or whatever, but these are things people can do at home when they're feeling maybe anxious and have to
Jenny
take a little
Ford,
moment.
you know, it only takes a few seconds to soothe yourself, and thank you for giving us the tools in our toolbox. 10% off a health coaching package. Jenny Ford at Freedom.Fit. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, should we
Appreciate
just
you.
do a
Yes,
little
this one's the one.
soothing?
Yes, for both of us, right?
Okay, we'll be right back.
Okay.